We need to cut this frame off before we put it back together. But, yeah, we cut this frame off.
Good?
Huh? Oh.
That's all you're going to get.
Alright,
It's actually going to have to go back because the little feet on the lift are going to hit the tire.
we're clear on this side.
I mean, I'm about to hit the wheel with the tire. Why don't we do that?
Can we go another half inch before we go back?
Not too much. Okay. We good to go?
I'm good to go.
This is the Mustang body all finished. Well, not painted obviously, but ready to go to paint and get the body work done. But the rest of the welding's been done since the last pictures, and grinding and smoothing off everything and finishing the welding and yada yada yada. So finishing up all the stuff that was just tacked in place or whatever over the last few months, getting ready. It's the cage inside with the seat in it. That bar doesn't get in the way at all of getting in the car, which is nice. We'll run a baby seat in the middle, but that's about all I got the room for. The rest of the dash is going to be made when it goes to the interior shop. Fill the back deck and all. The gas tank is gonna, the gas lid goes right here. It's done like the old Trans Am cars, so the fuel cell is all aluminum, and will, aluminum stainless steel will set in the set inside the trunk, and it also comes down through a hole in the bottom too. So that gives you some view of the back. So video of the Coyote motor and 6-speed Tremec out of the 66 Mustang that I'm building. Nothing really crazy to see, but there you go. Has the Whipple supercharger on it. Here's the 2.9. We're not going to run a lot of boost, but we got it if we need it. That's the special pan I had to run. The same one comes in the for the Cobra kit cars, so it gave us the clearance we needed. It's got the turnkey kit on the front, which we had to heavily modify for the blower, but we knew that because they don't have that available yet. And we haven't put the new fuel rails on it yet. Well, those are the ones from Whipple, but not the ones we're going to run. Anyway, that's it. This is the frame. It also has been very, very heavily modified since we got it from Art Morrison. The gentleman there told us we would have room for a narrow track, which does not work out well. So if you're doing an Art Morrison frame, they have very good quality. I recommend them, but don't do the narrow track in the front if you're going with the modular 5.0. You can see how we had to pocket the frame on both sides and welded in heavy plate so that the strength is still there. We're not worried about that, but also had to turn around the mounts for the upper A-arms. These are usually here, flipped around. So we had to flip the mounts. It didn't change the geometry, but it did. Just meant we mount it from the back side instead of the front, but they gave us clearance. Once you get past the engine bay, most of the frame stayed the same. You have to make a transmission mount, and that's the hoop. This bar is what we're going to run the fuel lines inside, and this mounting contraption over here is for my electric parking brake. For those who have not read the forum, I'm controlling everything in the car via iPad, iTouch, but all technology. There's not going to be any hard buttons, so which kind of lends itself to my day job doing automation systems and programming. So we're going to have some fun with that, and that's the whole frame. So next time you get videos, it should be of a painted or at least ready for paint vehicle. See you then.
I thought. If I couldn't get it back.
Yeah, yeah. On the Mustang, trying to finish wiring. For people wondering how much stuff I'm really having to try and fit inside this tiny car. Alright, I've got the network switch, which has to go up here somewhere. I think it's going to go way up in here. Then I've got a PoE injector that has to run the touchscreen that goes above the steering wheel. So that one's going to probably go up in there somewhere. Then I've got the PoE injector that has to run the touchscreen that goes where, like, you would think a radio would go. So I don't know where it's going. I was thinking maybe here. Well, then I've got the infinity box power cell piece for the front, which is probably going something like that, since the touchscreen is going to sit right here above it. So when Jean-Noel with J&G Creations does the interior, you know, this whole dash is being all custom built and will come down and you'll never see that. So I'm thinking that's where that's going to go. And then all the AC lines still have to go back there. That's just what I got to try and, you know, get done up here in the front. So I'm really running out of space fast. Ta-da! So the brake light's gonna look white. And turn signal's on. There we go. Alright, doing a little bit more testing. This is still controlled off the computer, but the next time will be off of the Crestron touch panel. Just doing some tests and see how it's looking. Hazard lights. Alright. Pop, pop. Ta-da. brakes. Left turn signal. Right turn signal. Door. This will be good off. Alright, play around with some more stuff and give y'all some more updates at some point soon. This actually is getting closer. October 5th is the day it's going to the interior guy, so gotta finish up a couple things. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. The gauges are starting to work. Still gotta run a little bit more wiring for that, and of course clean up all this wiring, tie stuff up, and all that good stuff. Has to be pretty, so we'll get on that too. Thanks.
I don't know. He was talking about it.
People have asked me to make a video when the car's pretty much done. It's close. I'm going to go over some of the details. So it's a 66 Mustang coupe. It has an Art Morrison chassis. So for people that aren't car nuts, that means it has a full frame instead of unibody. So the car sits on the frame like a Chevelle would instead of a unibody. The grill's all custom made. Bottom grill covers the inner cooler. LED headlights. And that's the Coyote 5.0 with the 2.9 Whipple charger. As you can see, the cutout in the hood, I'll show you from the other side too. So that's what it is. And the car's put on the frame. There's what they call body drop, which means that instead of sitting right on top of it, the car drops around the frame. So it sits about 2-3 inches lower than factory. So cut out for the supercharger. Wheelwood brakes. The wheels are from RestoMod, RestoMod, RestoMod wheels. These out of Washington State. The Art Morrison chassis, they're out of Washington also. Got the glass, we flush mounted the glass. What that means is it's installed like a new car, where you see all the old cars that have the wide trim. So that was all metal was added and welded in, and then the rubber was put around like the new cars are. So it gives you a cleaner Plenty of look there. Did the same to the back glass. See, the trunk lid's got a hole in it too. That's because in the trunk, there's a gas tank that sits partly in here, and part of it does go through the floor. And the idea for that came from the 60s, the Trans Am series cars. One of my first favorite cars was a Penske Camaro. That Penske Camaro that they raced, and the filler came up through the trunk lid. So when you close the trunk lid, you see the gas filler. That's why I did that. It's all custom leather. That was done by JNG Creations in Pittsburgh. And the roll cage is custom too, and it's custom bent so you can get in and out. The dash was made. And the whole car runs off of Crestron. You see the touchscreen on the dash. And the back seats, since we lost it anyway, so you got 2 JL audio amps and the JL audio flat 13 subs. And let's see what else. Coyote. It's a bunch of little details that people that don't have one of the cars might not notice. Like the bottom of the fender, the line continues. The fact that that's flattening at the line and the door's closed. If we continue that out, you see how you have this factory line back here. The wheel wells, so the fender, the rear quarters were massaged, cut up, and brought out some. Still looks like a factory quarter, but it's not. It's just a little wider. So we went a 295 3018 on the back. And let's get this part that I was back here before. So they're flush mount LED tail lights. And welded in the back extensions in the bumper, which the extensions factory are made of a hot metal you can't weld to. So we made new ones out of metal. So on the factory cars, right here you have a seam that's different by the way around that. And made the bumper into the panel, so we ended up with a blacked out tail panel that looks like it's set in. So that's a little bit of it. Any questions, just let me know. Alright, here's the first reveal of the custom graphics for the Crestron 1052 that resides in the dash of the 66 Mustang that we call Tech-Stang, that has all the full automation system in it. As you can see, we can control this is the main page that comes up, so we can open the hood, open the doors, open the trunk, we can start it, control the windows, the wipers, and the headlights. So headlights come on. We want to turn the parking lights on, turn that stuff off. If I want to roll a window up, same thing over here. All right, see them down, they go down automatically. Wipers, so you get some animation when those are going. Let's see, then we've got a page for controlling the HVAC in the car. We've got a page for gauges, which we also have on the small panel. We've got a page for the radio. We've got a page for the cameras. So we'll be able to choose left, right, or backup, because I don't have any side mirrors or rear view mirrors, so everything's done by camera. And then this over here will indicate the sweet diagram of the car. You see it will indicate which camera's on. And that's it. Hope to see you guys at the Charlotte Car Show next month. I think it's the weekend of the 21st, if I'm remembering right. It's in Concord at the raceway, so we'll be there.